Today we are going to discuss about object learning. So in earlier class we discussed about what is object learning, how it will work, right? So today we are going to discuss more about object learning. So different spying methods inside the object learning and customization options. So before that, let me take one window. So if you see the screen, so here we have three modes: object mode, coordinates mode, and image mode. We'll discuss about those things. Okay. So before that, I'm going to open Google site. So now my Google site is ready. Now my requirement is I have to click over here and I need to search for automation anywhere. So that is my requirement. Let's see. So here I am taking the object learning from this drop down. I'm selecting the window. So my window is Google window on Internet Explorer. So I'm taking this one. Now I'm capturing. So I'm capturing this text box. See, whenever I came with the object cloning in the object mode, see here I got these many technical stuff related to that particular object. So what is the path? What is the domains path? What is the HTML name? HTML tag, HTML type, HTML ID, like this. So like this, we will get a lot of information. And if you select this, enable this legacy technology, see up to now how many properties you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 properties. So if you open this one, you will get more details, and here you can customize according to your requirement. If you want to enable, so here binocular symbols are there, right? So if the binocular symbol are there with respect to the property, means the object is going to considering that particular property while spying the element on the screen. So if I unselect this one, then whenever my bot is trying to spy this particular element, that means this particular text box, the domains path is not going to be considered. But whenever I select this one, that means my bot is going to consider that domains path. Like that, we need to customize this one. But why we need to customize this one means sometimes, of course, I want to say, so most of the times the people will select the path and domains path and will remaining things will be disabled. Okay. So in this situation, what will happen means sometimes, not all the time. So what does it mean? So when my bot should take the decision for this particular object based on these two properties, path and domains path. But in some situations, what will be happen? So now path is this one, right? When I spy again after some time, for 1 or 2 minutes, the path will change and the domex path will change. So the properties will change dynamically. Not all the properties, some properties will change dynamically. So at that time, what we will do, okay, in this scenario, I should not go with the path and domex path. So I am disabling these two. Okay, let me go with the tag HTML class and HTML type. So like this, depends on the behavior. So if you get 10 or 20 properties, in them some maybe 5 to 10 properties may change dynamically. That means they may change frequently after every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes or every 1 hour or every 1 day or every 1 week maybe. But still in that situation, some properties will be constant. So those properties won't be changed at any time. So when you spy different time intervals are different, sometimes what will happen if I replace this space and again spy the object, the properties may change. So whenever you are spying, so now let me consider this one. I'm taking notepad. Copy and again I'm putting in notepad. Okay, cancel. Again now I'm going to refresh this page. So I refreshed it. Now again I'm going to the object cloning and again I'm capturing the same object. Again I'm copying the path. I am pasting against to this path. That means earlier one which we have captured. Again I am capturing the domex path. This is so now these things same. So I can rely on this path and domex path and I can perform my object cloning. If in case these are getting changed frequently, whatever it may be the time interval, every new session, that means whenever you refresh the page, the time the properties may change, or every 1 hour the properties may change, or every 1 day the properties may change. And sometimes whenever you get the updates to that particular application, so the Google also will release the updates. So there is a high chances to getting changed these values. So depends on the application behavior, you need to select 2 or 3 static properties which are not going to be changed. Okay. For suppose you took this one and you spied, so the given object properties are not enough to you. You want to get more properties to make more strong this object cloning. At that time, what you will do means you will select the legacy technology. You will go and capture the object. See, the same object, when I enable the legacy technology, the path has been changed. If you see, this is the previous path, this is the new path. So this one has looked into more deeper, basically. Okay. So if you go with the legacy technology, it will look into the object some other way and it will give you the more properties or some other properties. So for suppose the normal spying is not working for you at that time, you can take the legacy technology and you can try that one. So this is the different mode of the object spying. Okay, so you can do the direct object cloning by selecting here object, and you can do the legacy technology. So whenever your normal object cloning is not working as expected, by the time you will go with the legacy technology, so that it will give you more picture to you. So now I don't want the legacy technology as of now. Okay. And okay. So I'm able to spy that object. Okay. Once I captured that object, what I have to do? So here select action to perform. So here I selected. So do I need to get the property, or do I need to set the text, or do I need to append the text, or do I need to give the left click, or do I need to give the left click, or do I need to give the right click, and do I need to give the double click? Okay. So as this is the text box, I need to set the text. Okay. So now I'm going to say set text, and I'll say what can I say? Okay, automation anyway. So if your string is big, so here I have just 2 words. If you are going to enter 10 words or 20 words like that, at the time it's better to give the some delay. So I'm giving 50 seconds. In your requirement, if you feel 50 seconds is not enough, you can make 500 milliseconds, or else you can make 1500 milliseconds, or else you make 2000 milliseconds. That depends on requirement. But here you may have the question, why I enter the 20 words string. See, this is the Google object. Okay, so this is the Google search object, so that here we will give the relevant keywords like 4 to 5 keywords, and we will search that. But in the real time, assume that you are automating the web application. So wherever you are going to accepting or rejecting the some tickets. Okay, so whenever you take the some online food delivery app, so whenever you chatted with them, so they'll said okay, you are a mobile network, they'll said okay, the so and so request number has been assigned to you, so our team will help you. So that means one ticket has been created behalf of you. Okay. So whenever they are rejecting the ticket, they need to provide the rejection reason. So that means they need to give the detailed description of that. So at that time they need to enter somewhat big string. Okay. Hi Shiva or hi Ibrahim. Okay, so and so reason we are not able to process your request. Hence we are rejecting your request. So it is having a big string. At that time, how you will capture, so they also use the same website, some other their internal website, they will update the ticket. So at that time, so they'll, if you are going to through the bot, we will do the same object loading, we will select the set text property, and we will put that string. So at the time it's a bit lengthy string, right? So if you won't give any delay, there is a chance to miss some characters. So even though I gave the automation anywhere is here, there is a chance to skip some characters. So it may start from whatever it may be. They may forget some characters from this. So that's the reason we need to provide the delay. Okay. I'm saving this. So here I'm saying object cloning. Okay, it looks like it's already there. What we can say. Explain. So I'm saying like this. There it. Now I'm going to run this. See, if you observe, it is successfully able to enter automation anyway. Okay. Now, next object cloning command. Okay. So I'm copying the same thing. Copy, paste. Already automation anywhere is there, right? So this time the same element, instead of set text, I am going to select the append text. So now I am going to say tutorials and I'll give 20 milliseconds. See, I'm going to run from this step. See, it is appending to the existing text. It is not removing. But see, if I use the set text, I am disabling this one. So as of now, it is having automation anywhere tutorials. When I run this one, it will override that previous one and it will gives you the fresh one. See, automation anyway. So like this, it will work to enter the text. Okay. And then once I did that one, enabling this one as well. So whenever I did this one on screen, next what I have to do? I have to click on this Google search button, right? Let me do that. So again, I'm going with the object cloning. I spied on this object. And now again, I'm selecting the property. I can perform the click, I can perform the left click, I can perform the right click, and I can perform the double click. So here right click and double click fine. So then what's the difference between click and left click? So that means technically, they technically means from the user perspective, both are same, but technically from the automation perspective, both are different. That means the operation of these two things are same. Both the things will perform the same things, but from technically from automation anywhere side, both are different things. Okay, so the difference is, so what they are saying, if it is left click, it will go to that particular object. So that means it will go to this particular screen and it will perform the click operation from here. But if it is the click, it will trigger that particular click event from the backend. So that they will say, but you need not to take care about all those things. So how you will decide means whether you need to choose click or left click. Just try both the things. Whichever is working better in your scenario, choose that one. So I will prefer the left click. Okay, so I believe left click will work more efficient way than click. It's not the mandatory thing. So for some applications, the click may work more efficient way than left click, but most of the time in generic way, left click will work more efficiently as per my experience. Okay, I'm saving this one. So run from this step. So I'm running all the, so automation anywhere, tutorials. See, it's clicked on the search button. So now the results are appearing, right? So like this, set text and what we can say, click will work. Then the thing is, I need to extract this particular link text and I need to print in a message box. That's the my requirement. So again, I'm going with the object cloning. Again, now I'm going to select the same. Is it the same window? No. Automation Anyway tutorials. This is the my window right now, right? So this is my window. So I'm spying on this particular text. Okay. Now what is the my requirement? I need to click on this. So not click on this. I need to print this value on the message box. So I am going to say get property, and I am selecting inner text. See, if you expand this one, okay, inner text it is not showing for you. Okay, okay. In this scenario it is not working. Okay, this time I am going to say in this scenario instead of get property, I'll say get all child name, and let me put it to prompt assignment. Let me see what we'll get. Message box. I'm giving prompt assignment. See, run from this tab. So it is not giving anything. So it doesn't have any name. So let me try get all children values. Assigning to prompt assignment. This is also not giving to you. Okay, I'll spy other object and I'll demonstrate this to you. Capturing. So I'm capturing. Okay, I am capturing in this way. This time, let's see what it will give. See, if you observe the inner text, it is giving you some value here. So this time I'm going to say get property, get inner text, and I'm assigning to prompt assignment, saving this, and I'm going to run this. See, it is giving this particular title and the URL. So like this, you will able to extract the texts from the screen. Okay, this is about extracting the object values or object text from the screen using the object cloning. So we discussed how to extract the particular text from the screen. Now my requirement is from this screen I want to get all these hyperlinks. So in first iteration this one, then this one, then this one, the third one, then fourth one, like that. So let's see how we can do that one. Okay, for that, see again I'm going to take the object cloning. So I'm selecting this one and capturing this one. Okay, so I'm taking this path, I'm pasting here, and I am taking second one domax path and I'm pasting here. So this is the first ever element on the this particular screen. So this one. So now I'm going to capture the second element. So what's this setting? It's captured in different way. Okay, copy. Let me paste it against to this one. Mm, and again I'm going to take this one and I'm pasting against to this domex. And again let me capture one or two more objects. I'm going to capture the third one as well. Copy. And I'm copying the domex path. Okay, I think we haven't spied the first object correctly. Let me try one more time the first object. Yeah, copy. This is the first one, right? Pasting here. Pasting here. See, if you see the path, it is not following the structure. So here you won't get. See here. Okay, I think it's not spied. Maybe. Okay, assume it is like this. Observe this. Here, which element is changing? 1, 2, 3. And again, here also this list li element is changing 1, 2, 3. So based on these objects changing, so in the first object here the path value is 1. In the second hyperlink, path is 2. In the third hyperlink, this value is 3. In the domex path also it is showing the same. So now what I'll do means I'll remove all other properties. Okay, and I'll say get property, get HTML inner text, and give it to the prompt assignment. I'm saving this and I'm putting this prompt assignment here. Now I have to customize this one because I need to get the one by one, right? That's the reason. So how I'll customize? So if I want to change this one by one, I need to keep in the loop. So what I'll say is, so I want to just okay. In this scenario, just assume, just I want to just 5 things, the first 5 elements. So I'm saving this. So how I'll do loop. Don't worry about the loop concept. I'll explain later. So I'm taking times. So 5 times I'm saying save. I'm putting here. I'm putting here. Here, what is the position of this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth position from right side. So here I'm going to edit this object loading command. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I am removing. Here instead of this one I am giving the F2, and here one system variable will be there called counter. Okay. Counter is the system variable which is going to hold the iteration number of the loop. That means if now I said the 5 times, right? So that means my loop will iterate 5 times. That means the set of code will repeat 5 times. So here in the first iteration the counter value will be 1. In the second iteration the counter value will be 2. And the third iteration counter value will be 3. Like this counter value will change. So in the list as well, in this li element as well, I am removing this one and I am giving the counter. Save this. Now let me run. See, it is giving the first one. What happened? Unable to find the link. Let me check why it is happening. Okay, I gave in the wrong position. Actually, see here, I need to change the li. But here I said OL position, right? So in the first iteration, OL of 1 is there. The second iteration, it will look for OL of 2. That's the reason that is giving error. So let me remove this one here. Let me put one here. And now I'm removing this one. This time I'm giving counter here. See? So now let me run this one. It is giving the value. See, second one, third one. Okay, again some disturbance. Maybe because here you in middle you get the videos, later on again you get the hyperlinks, right? So maybe from here the path may be changed. So that's the reason it is giving error. But overall understood the concept how to customize the objects. Okay, like this you can customize the object. So that is about object play mode in the object cloning. So that's about this one. This one. So next let's see what is the coordinate mode. Okay, so in the coordinate mode, let me I don't, so I want to capture this one and I want to get the inner text. Okay, again I'm going to this title, selecting the capture. So I'm capturing this. See, if you see here, it is giving the x-axis and y-axis and the title. Okay, and if I go here, get text property it is giving. So earlier it is giving, if you go with the object mode, it is giving the lot of properties. Now the properties has been limited. So now I want to get text prompt assignment. So always recommended mode is object. If the object is not working, then you will look into image. Even image is not working, you will go with the coordinate basically. Prompt assignment. See. See, it is not giving anything. Let me recapture again. We'll check. Title, it has get text. Outer segment. Save. Run from this step. See, I said extract the text, but it is doing click operation on the text. So you need to make it robust as per your requirement. But in general, you won't go with the coordinates mode and the image mode. So it will take the decisions based on the image. So in the screen, let me go. So I'll say click on this request demo. Okay. Let me. What is the title of this place? Best robotics something. So let me. I'm taking that particular title and saying it should. So match percentage, how much image should be match? Okay. So all the times it may not match. So that depends on behavior. You can reduce, maximum is 100. You can reduce to 75 as well. So this time I want to just let me try the get text. See, it is giving the text for you. So basically you will rely on the object play mode. If it is not working for you as expected, you will go with the image. So most of the times you won't go with the coordinates because that is a not guaranteed one. But if the both things is not working for you, then try the coordinates and that is working as expected in your scenario, then well and good. If it is not working, so you need to find some other alternatives. Maybe object cloning is not working, manage web control may work, manage window control may work, or image recognition you can do. So some other things. So that depends on the requirement. So if anything is not working, obviously you need to stop the automation. So like this, object cloning will work. So if I say instead of get text here, if I say perform the middle click, left click, okay, left click, if I say run from this step. Yeah. See, it's perform the click operation. If you see, it's redirected to the automation anywhere portal. So yeah, like this, object cloning will work. This is about object cloning. So do your own research with these different object play modes and the customization part. And I want to show you one more thing. See, this is the drop down right here. Let me spy this one with the object cloning. See what will happen. Object cloning. So what's the title of this page? Request live demo. So request live demo I'm selecting. I'm going to capture this country element. Okay, I captured. See, this type is combo box. So here and I go with one select item by index or select item by text. I am going with the select item by text. What's this? Not select item by text. Okay. See, select item by text. Here I'll put INDIA, India. Okay. I'm saving this one. Let me check before that. In this drop down, do we have India or not? Yeah, India is there. I want to search for Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is not there, right? I'll show you both the things. So now I said select India. I'm running from this step. See, let me go here. What happened to this one? Okay. See, it's kept India. Now I'll say Iceland. Right? Iceland. Save. As of now, it is India only here. If you see the value, let me run from this step. Yes. So it looks like some taking some time. Yeah. Yeah. It selected the Iceland. See, now if I say AP, that means Andhra Pradesh, right? Let's see what will happen. Run from this step. Let me go to the screen. It will throw you error. The reason is here I am saying what I am saying here. I need to select the item based on the text. So that is the combo box right here. See here, if you observe this one, it is the link. Okay. Before that, if you observe this one, it is the text box here. Type is. If you come here, it is the combo box. Combo box means they will give you multiple options. From that, you need to select the one. So AP is not there in the given list. That's the reason. So it is giving error out. So like this, combo boxes will work. In the same way, radio buttons will be there. And check boxes will be there. Text boxes, combo boxes, different types of objects will be there, right? Just explore on your own all those objects and try to understand. Here I said the select item by text. Try what is the select item by index, and try what is get selected text, and try what is get selected index. So different options. Try on your own, and if you get any doubts, just reach out to me. So because all the properties, it's difficult to explain because the properties also will change depends on the object. So if you see the text box, I'm not going to get this select item by text and select item by index, these things. And if it is the combo box, I'm not seeing anything set text like this. So the properties will change. Just explore on your own on different objects and try to understood more about this object learning. So as of now, we took 1 hour class on this object learning. So, but still explore more. So that's about object cloning.